Okay, so I'm gonna keep this crash out short, sweet, and to the point. First, I would like to disclose that this is my personal opinion about these medications and my own experiences with it. And I understand and would like to say that migraines are not a one size fits all with medications, especially when it comes to the migraine cocktail, okay? This list here of must offer, should offer, must not offer is cuckoo bananas to me, okay? Let's start with the must offer. Forgive me for my pronouncement. Prochlorperazine. That is an antipsychotic. Somebody explain to me what is with the antipsychotics and migraine mixture, okay? And then, yes, I do agree with the greater occipital nerve blocks, but it has to be from somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. Half the time, emergency room doctors are so busy, or they just will tell me they don't want to do it, they don't know how to do it, it's not in their scope of practice, or whatever. So, moving on to the should offer. Toradol, Ketorolac, sure, whatever. I'm gonna get bullied by a pharmacist, okay? Metoprolol, sure, whatever. It's supposed to help with nausea, vomiting, I think gastroparesis. Sumatriptan, specifically it says subcutaneous. Sumatriptan to me is the literal fucking devil. Okay, I have hemiplegic migraines, which means when I'm having a migraine, it causes vasoconstriction, okay? With sumatriptan, that medication also causes vasoconstriction, highly increasing my chance for a stroke. And I was gaslit for years and years and years until I took sumatriptan and went to the ER because I got way worse, and they found out it sent me into medication-induced prolonged QT syndrome. So, God, I just was gaslit so many years about sumatriptan because doctors would be like, well, it's for migraines, it should fix your migraine. It's okay, it is okay if what the doctor suggests does not work for you. Supraorbital nerve blocks, again, like what I said with the greater occipital nerve blocks, half the time ER doctors with nerve blocks don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? This part of this sheet, the may offer, absolutely berserk. Chlorpromazine, haloperidol, and droperidol. Those are a class of medications that are also like psych meds, antipsychotics, and they have a well-known side effect of causing what's called akathisia. And if you've never had akathisia before, let me describe it to you. It feels like your skin is crawling, like you're mutating, like you have to get up and run around and you're having like the worst panic attack of your life, okay? For me, the first time I had haloperidol for a migraine, I went into VTAC and ripped out my IV and started going cuckoo bananas. Okay, haloperidol, so this was just for me personally, haloperidol, droperidol, compazine, Reglan, all of those meds, awful, 0 out of 10. It's like, oh, you have a horrible migraine? Let's give you a panic attack too. Dexamethasone, aka fire crotch. Have you guys ever had fire crotch before? Apparently the percentage is like 10% of people who get IV dexamethasone experience fire crotch, and I am one of the lucky 10%. Valproate IV, I don't know if it works, I don't know if it doesn't work, I just take it when they offer it to me for shits and giggles, because even if they do offer it to me, because I've been accused of being a drug seeker over valproic acid before. May not offer Tylenol IV. Every goddamn time I've gone to the ER for a migraine, they say, let's give you some Tylenol. Have you taken some Tylenol? So now you're telling me that my entire life is a lie and that you may not offer Tylenol? What? Okay, back to diphenhydramine. Apparently, I've been told people drug seek diphenhydramine because you can get high off of it. according to anybody in the ER ever, I've been accused of drug seeking every single medication, even Zofran. Okay. So diphenhydramine personally helps me a lot with my migraines, especially because I get really like twitchy. I don't know what happens chemically, but it really just like calms everything down. So I do approve of that medication. Morphine, good lord, do not go into the emergency room and be like, can I get some morphine for my migraine? You will get kicked out, okay? Kicked out. And not only will you get kicked out, you will be labeled as a drug seeker in your chart for the rest of your life. So just don't. But in my personal experience, yes, I have had morphine break my migraines. Usually when I'm already in like status migrainosis, like a migraine that lasts like 5, 7, 15 days. But since drug seeker is in my chart, I do not even get a migraine cocktail anymore. Going to the ER is completely pointless for me, so I just stay at home and suffer. This medication, acetaminophen. I actually don't know what that one is. I've never heard of it. Wow, a migraine med I've never heard of. Now I gotta know. You're going down the rabbit hole with me. Acetaminophen. Used to treat severe diarrhea. Okay, sure. Now it's saying must not offer hydromorphone, aka Dilaudid. This is also a medication I've had work for me, but I've also had, like, one time had a rebound headache or rebound pain, or maybe it was just really bad luck, I don't know. Also medication you will get labeled as drug seeking for. Okay, now my favorite part. No recommendation. Caffeine, Grandstrion, ibuprofen, ibuprofen, ketorolac, essentially the same thing, whatever. Ketamine, lidocaine, normal saline? What? Propofol, phenylpalliatin ganglion blocks, which is the blocks where they go and put lidocaine up your nose. I can't read that one. It says, it's limited to clinical trials. This list of medications here, normally if I'm already gonna get the IV cocktail, you gotta have fluids with it, because more than half the time I'm already super dehydrated from throwing everything up. And then, caffeine is a hit or miss. IV caffeine will make me cuckoo bananas. Ketamine is a hot topic, okay? For me, it works. For some people, it just sends them into a K-hole, okay? Anyways, that is my opinion about this list and these medications. And I literally thought this was like a fucking joke. I had to Google, is this real? I mean, this list might as well be as useful as just saying, did you try drinking some water today? Did you put some clippies on your eyebrows? What? That didn't work? Anyways, the point of this video is migraines are not a one-size-fits-all, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and stand up to doctors and advocate for what works for you and your migraines. Don't let them gaslight you.